Rule number 1, do it right, and you won't have to do it twice. Rule number 2, make sure you ready when you gambling with your life. Rule number 3, remember karma, here to come back.
Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. For the 76ers right now, they're focused on kicking off to a good start on the road trip here.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
And the shot goes in. Ayton's got the first points up on the board for the Trailblazers. And Greg, while the Sixers have been a factor time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. 76ers moving the ball around. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Simons. 23 points his last outing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Bamba sets a screen. Maxey into the lane. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Simons. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
They kick out to Hield. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Hield's got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Maxey, no good. Portland leading. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Now, here's Simons. He doesn't hit that one.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
At the beginning of his career, Grant Brent was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed.
For the Trailblazers, the Trailblazers making a switch here. Trailblazers trailed by 7. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year too.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Pass to Bamba. Now here's Hield. Outside, Maxey. Out to Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation.
Points are coming from here for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Henderson, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. To the paint. Here's Kamara.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greggy was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Here's Bamba. Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers trailed by 10. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Kamara. The kick out to Simons. Inside. It's stolen by Harris. Oubre, no one around him. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Bamba's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the in one, and this time they're not backing off.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Hield. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
And the dunk by Grant.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here's Maxey. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Maxey. Here's Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Henderson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Trailblazers trailed by 12. Back to Walker. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Hield outside. Bamba. They kick out to Hield. Here's Maxey. And it's good for 2. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. That one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
They kick out to Hield. Pass to Harris. Oubre, left side. Back to Harris. Over Ayton. Harris's shot is off. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 11 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And he gets the bucket.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
The 76ers leading by 8. And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, nice to see Hield on the runway right there, taking flight.
Trailblazers trailed by 11. Three-pointers, Simons. Thibault on the wing. Outside, Walker. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton trying to break free. They shoot again. Over Martin. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And the Trailblazers with possession here. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. A three-pointer off the mark.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Outside, Martin. Knocked away. Down low. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And they pick up 2.
Timeout, timeout.
Maxey's got 16. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Through with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step?
Back to Lowry. Four on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 11. Walker goes in and finished off by Walker.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's Payne in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
Trailblazers trailed by 10. And Ayton throws it down.
Now, it's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Hield with the bucket.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Simons. To the inside. Ayton.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Henderson outside. With some arc. Tries again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Payne. There's a lob for Harris. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Payne just playing eyes up.
Back in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Hield. Outside Lowry. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 12.
There's just not a reason to try to get that physical with Kyle Lowry. Even as a point guard, he can still force his way in there.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Reed.
Really just mastery in the pick and roll from Kyle Lowry, per usual, making the correct decision.
Here's the screen. Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Outside Lowry. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the...
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ayton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Fast break, Philadelphia. Out to Harris. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Floats it up for Grant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Ooh, great feed, great finish. That's Jeremy Grant.
Out to Harris. Walker with the rebound. Trailblazers trailed by 12. To the paint. Here's Simons. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And the 76ers with possession.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tobias Harris.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Back to Hield. A second chance effort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
At the line for the 76ers, Buddy.
Both free throws good from Hield.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Here's Henderson. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Hield right side. Three-pointer. No good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,